Gentlemen?
Hey guys, this is Bionicle Master 1998 bringing you another video review. Before we get started, I want to make a few announcements. The late 70 subscriber special, video 2 of 3, is coming soon. This is not it. Like I said, it will be the Bartonax how-to. I just haven't felt motivated to take Bartonax apart, really, because I honestly hate taking MOCs apart for any purpose. But, you know, even though it'll be temporary, I'm still not a fan. So, with that out of the way, this is a review. Oh, well, forgot to tell you something else. I noticed that the Bartonax review is lengthy, stale, its audio was off sync, and, you know, would have had another major problem, too. The camera, I was holding it upright, but, it came out sideways, and I had to video edit that upright. And then the quality looked horrible, because YouTube messed it up. So hopefully this video doesn't have all those problems. I'm going to make it more interesting and integrate more things I'll be doing in future reviews. Kind of like size comparisons to other MOCs in general. I don't know, comparisons of characters in fiction, color scheme, actual articulation, and special features, and a more in-depth weapon review. So, this review in particular will be very lengthy because the new Jorilecs has, many different things to go over. Let's dive into this review. So, I'm also going to give a backstory on him, and I'll be doing that in the other reviews. Jorilecs was a member of Bartonax's Toa team before they were frozen for being deemed too dangerous. Yes, he is actually on the good side, believe it or not. So, they were one day unfrozen by Y2K and Stealth, and then they tried to escape the Codex, but that's going to be in Bionicle Wars Episode 3, Part 2. So, can't really go too much into the backstory, considering he's in a series. So, yeah. His color scheme. Black, silver, red, and a little bit of orange. Mostly black. He is, pretty much, he looks like the Bionicle Grim Reaper. Just with the wings, the scythe, that thing. Let me just turn some lighting on this. There we go. That's 10,000 times better. Alright, so, let's start from the ground up with his actual design. So we have a Metru foot with a Mata foot attached to his shin. Same on that leg. His torso is basic Nika. His arms I got a little lazy on. However, they are prolonged for a secret reason that will be reviewed later in the review. And he was mutated by a Shadow Leech, so he got these freakishly long arms. Then his mask is, that of the 2008 Fantoka set Jorilecs. His wings are the same. His lower arms are the same. His forearms. Now, let me just go over why I chose that mask and those wings. A long, long time ago, my stepbrother and I would play Bionicle together, and the main antagonist was Jorilecs, so I decided to reference that. Yeah, that's where the mask and wings come from, basically. I decided that'd be a nice homage. So, let's, 360 spin him. I don't have a tripod for my iPhone, so this is going to be very awkward. You can see a little assembly on his back. That, yet again, is for secret purposes. That will be later in this review. Ah, man. Right, probably just need to set him up real quick. Yeah. Remember the white screen of death? He's here to visit you again. Ah, man. Sorry about that. Yet again. Let me just set him back up for you real quick and we'll get back to the review. Ugh. Alright. Okay. So, he's standing upright now. His articulation. Gosh. Should have just got that out of the way. Lift up at the knee. The ankle. Pretty much go all the way back right there. Probably can't see it, but his leg gets full articulation. His arms get full articulation, and he actually gets an extra joint where the wrist would normally be. So that's very nice. His head gets normal articulation. His wings, they have a full range of motion. And you'll get a demonstration of that later. So, let's do some weapons. Let's show his weapons. I was about to say size comparison, but then I remembered. So, this is a scythe. I don't know what it actually does in terms of what's going to do the series. Maybe, like, steals people's souls or something. And this is a very nice looking weapon that I made that is part shield, part sword, and covers his hand. I don't know what it's going to do either. Maybe just a normal sword shield. So that's nice. Let's do some size comparisons. Hang on. Sorry it's taking so long. Gotta get the MOCs as straight as they can possibly be and standing up. There we go. Alright, so this is a size comparison, the prototype, my brother's self-MOC. Prototype is a great deal shorter. He goes up to his shoulder. So yeah. Let's get more size comparisons out of the way real quick. Let's go Enderman. Oh no, the Enderman is freakishly tall. Yeah. Well, when I say freakishly tall, it's apparently an exaggeration. Because Jorilecs is actually slightly taller, not counting the wings. Strange. Indeed strange. So enough with size comparisons. Let's go into the secret feature. Out of the way, Enderman. Alright, gotta find out how to mount this camera. Luckily, some of my brother's crap is lying around. Perfect. Alright, so let's hope this camera stays up. First thing you want to do is take off his weapons. Alright. I didn't mean to do that, but that doesn't matter right now. Let me just center him on camera. Yeah, it's about as good as it... Gotta love balance issues. Yeah, so... Let me just see if this is centered. Good. So, let's get started. The first thing you want to do for the secret feature is rearrange this piece right here like this. And you may have noticed earlier that he actually does have those nice looking claws right there. Gosh. Alright, then what you want to do is bring his arms forward and bend them backwards like that. So that's the first thing you're going to do. Next thing you're going to do is raise his arms and bring down his wings. I think we all see where this is going, right? Yeah, he can transform. So while I'm transforming him, I'll go over why I made him transform. Recently, I discovered a YouTube user named Spinister12. He made a Bionicle series based off Transformers V-Stores, where the Bionicle could transform into Rahi. I actually quite admired that, so I wanted to do something with one of them like that. And please note, I did make prototype before I saw that, so no worries, not completely copying off of him. You should really check out his channel, though. It's very nice. So after his wings are folded forward, you want to take his legs and kind of, there's a little cylinder piece at the back of his feet you're going to want to take out. That's why I decided to keep the Metro feet somewhere for storage. I don't know if you can see it, but you are going to want to fold his feet like this. Then open them up place the pegs on the inside where those two horizontal ones are. And snap them together. Next thing you're going to want to do is turn his head up like that. You're going to want to flip him around. And this backpack piece is actually a head, which is another homage to a MOC, the Predator's Teenage Son, which I'm currently revamping. So yeah, you're going to want to turn his former arms forward. And then you're going to want to awkwardly, probably should have brought his legs forward first, but yeah, just pretend that the head didn't fall off. You're going to want to bring down the leg assembly. You're going to bring down the leg assembly. And then until it goes all the way down and his feet interlock with his Bionicle mode mask. And actually, he's going to be able to do this in the Bionicle Wars. Now I just have to explain why he does it and why he doesn't feel pain. Alright. Now you're almost done with transformation. You're going to want to bring the wings back up. Fold them over. And then twist these around. And there you go. Let me just push them back. Now, as to... Let me just angle it, because I don't think that's a good angle to observe him at. Turn him that way a little. There you go. Let me just... Okay, I think that's a little better. See, it's hard to get a good grasp of this guy. I mean, what he looks like, because he has all this black. But, it looks like he transformed into some irate Velociraptor bat thing. He was originally going to be a bat, yet again a reference to Jorilecs, but this is kind of Velociraptor-esque bat, a little. So you can fly, obviously, and I came up with a flying position for him. And if you don't want those wings up there, you can turn those into, like, praying mantis arms. So I'll just do that real quick for the sake of the review, so I don't have to pan the camera out so far. For that, I mean, I don't think I need to go over how to turn wings into arms. You just fold them over. Duh. There we go. So now he's a praying mantis velociraptor bat thing. However, all of that crap aside, this is a fictional animal, so he transforms into a fictional animal. It looks very nice as an actual animal that isn't set to be anything, except for when the chest, as it is now, gets out of line. It's very nice looking. I like it a lot. In fact, if I ever get to pieces, I'll make a non-transforming version. The only problem that I have when I'm making well, I'm going to call them beast bugs, because I don't have a better name, is that, I can't find anywhere good to hide the head. It's getting annoying. I mean, on Jorilecs, it kind of works out, because you can fold the head onto that, and it kind of looks like a tail. Like a messed up tail. But, yeah, as for weapons, you got your claws, you got your wings that can be used as praying mantis arms. Right, let's do some size comparisons. It is only appropriate that we are to size compare him to the robots and beetle forms of Prototype. So let me grab him again. And because I found something that functions as a tripod for the iPhone, you don't get to see your old friend. I'm sorry. Alright, so, they actually even out when Jorilecs is in his irate Velociraptor bat form. Okay, so let's just quickly convert Prototype to his beetle form. Alright, this might take a while. Might as well do it on camera so you have something to look at, but I'm already almost done, believe it or not. Just turn his head around. From the video, you should already know how to transform Prototype if you were strenuous enough to look at him in the video and figure out how to build him yourself. Because I swear, eventually there will be a how-to for all my MOCs except that huge mech I made. So, yes, I actually also plan on reviewing all of my MOCs. So, there we go. This is his beetle form, which is essentially all of his limbs folded out, and then him facing down. Yet again, no good place to hide the head, but it functions as a weapon, kind of like a horn. Now, obviously, I would hope a Velociraptor's taller than a beetle, even if the beetle is giant. Yeah. So, that does it for size comparisons with another beast bug. Now let's size compare him to the Enderman and see if the Enderman isn't completely dwarfed. Then we'll size compare him to a figure that he hasn't been size compared to. There. More appropriate. More appropriate indeed. One more. I'll just grab something random that's not really that hard. An official set. I need to start comparing these guys to official sets. Even though I only have 7 or 8 remaining actual Bionicle sets that aren't MOCs. So it looks like you're gonna see them size compared to a Hero Factory set. Appropriately, it's Waspix, because they are both animals, and the type of Bionicle not a Jorilecs. Jorilecs is a beast bug. They as well even out. So it looks like for Jorilecs I picked an appropriate creature size. Now, funny story on how I figured out I could make Jorilecs into a transformer. I was messing around with them just randomly while I was on the computer, and he actually folded up pretty nice into a sphere. And I brought the arms around and figured out they could be used as these weird bent backwards bottom legs. So then I modified them, and I attached a wing backpack onto him. Then I realized he needed a head, so I improvised and pulled the eyes off Teenage Predator, since he needed new ones anyways. And there you go. So he will be in stop motions. He will be in Bionicle Wars. It's very nice. I like it a lot. Not more than Bark Snacks, obviously. Now, if you want me to redo the Bark Snacks review, tell me. I'm actually thinking I am going to anyways, because it was kind of crappy. So, this will be it. I hope the video wasn't as long, annoying, and buggy as the last one. Part 2 of 3, or more like video 2 of 3, is coming soon. Expect Bionicle Wars, Episode 3, Part 2, sometime soon. Arc of Shadows, not for a while. I'm sorry about that. Yet again, tell me if you want me to make Arc of Shadows a miniseries. That'll make things easier for me, but probably not as pleasing for you guys. Remember, always, to rate, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. This is Bionicle Master 1998 signing out, wishing you a happy tornado season, because that's what it is where I am.